India has among the worst malnutrition rates in the world. A big part of this is hidden hunger, which is due to a lack of essential vitamins and minerals in the diet. This affects the survival and development of women and children in particular. Given the alarming scale of anemia in the country, urgent efforts are needed to increase the amount of iron in the diets of the most vulnerable, promoting, for instance, iron-rich crops such as pearl millet. Pearl millet is a nutritious but underutilized staple crop, eaten primarily by 50 million people in dry rural areas of India. As well as being rich in B vitamins, calcium, iron, potassium, magnesium, and zinc, pearl millet is well adapted to drought, poor soils, and high temperatures. It is much higher in iron than wheat, rice, or maize. Despite being nutritious and drought tolerant, millet production in India has been declining due to lack of demand. A recent government initiative aims to include millets in school feeding programs to boost child nutrition, as well as increase demand for the cereal, thereby encouraging more farmers to grow it. The food normally given under the midday meal scheme is rice and wheat based, which by itself is not enough. Since early this year, some states have started including millet in school feeding. In a global effort to change the lives of millions of children by improving their nutrition, international donors are funding research to naturally develop drought-tolerant pearl millet varieties with even higher levels of iron. As part of this biofortification initiative, Harvest Plus and ICRISAT, members of the Agricultural Research Consortium CGIAR, have partnered with Nirmal Seeds in India to develop and distribute a new higher iron pearl millet called Dhan Shakti, meaning prosperity and strength. Bred using traditional methods, Dhan Shakti not only yields more, but also has more iron than the non-improved variety. According to Kedar Rai, director of Harvest Plus's Indian Agricultural Research Program and principal scientist at ICRISAT, in regions where people suffer from severe anemia, new varieties such as Dhan Shakti can help reduce iron and zinc deficiency. Since May 2012, over 25,000 farmers have bought Dhan Shakti seed and are growing it. Dhyandev Gade is one of the farmers who harvested Dhan Shakti in November last year and will be sowing it again this year. Gade says that with Dhan Shakti, he harvested 100 kilos more from his 1-acre plot than when he was growing the non-biofortified version. He has stored enough for his household to eat and sold the rest at the market, where he says it fetches a good price. They wanted to try the new millet, as their children were often getting ill, and they hope this will help make them stronger. The family used the flour from Dhan Shakti to make traditional flatbreads called bhakri, prepared and eaten at home every day. Professor M.S. Swaminathan, World Food Prize winner and father of India's Green Revolution, sees mainstreaming nutrition in agriculture as a very effective method of tackling malnutrition. The recently released Indian budget outlines a plan to develop nutri-farms, where biofortified crops will be grown. These farms will be piloted in the 200 districts in India that are most affected by hidden hunger. Alongside biofortification, we must find ways for communities to eat more nutritious food. According to leading development experts, such as Professor Gordon Conway at London's Imperial College, diversification is key. For example, backyard gardens growing diverse foods rich in micronutrients, such as spinach and lentils, as well as rearing chickens, goats, and keeping fish ponds, could help prevent malnutrition in families. UN experts call for a food security floor to eliminate chronic childhood hunger. This is a holistic approach, including nutrition, literacy, clean drinking water, sanitation, and primary health care. But how do we make sure this happens on the ground? Policies and partnerships are of course essential, but we also need nutrition champions, or, as Professor Swaminathan suggests, community hunger fighters, to make real change at the village level.